But guys are easy.
And they're millionaires.
Like, I think you're hot until you reject me, and then I think you're an ugly.
It's a simple equation.
Really easy.
It's not harder than that.
It's not difficult.
Just don't reject me in front of my friends.
Why can't women understand that?
I just love my job. All right, hey.
He's happy to be back.
France can make it mandatory for influencers to label their filtered Instagram photos to limit the destructive psychological effects that they have on viewers. Wow. So basically, let's say like a chick posts a photo, but she's using a filter or something like that. Yeah. She might have to be like, hey, by the way, I'm using this filter.
No!
And what if she doesn't?
That's such a weird thing though, because like some cameras themselves have filters already built in, like in a way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that might just be a loophole.
What about
then,
lighting?
I know, yeah, like some
different lenses make you fatter or skinnier.
Or how about just excessive makeup? Like,
oh yeah.
Well, I mean, this is somewhat similar to like, you remember when like things like Fire Festival, when like suddenly all these supermodels had to, it changed the scope of like, if you're gonna promote
endorse, yeah.
Put the hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored. Right. It could be.
I think they should even have that shit. If you're fucking so dumb, that's on you, man.
The FTC stuff,
you know what I mean?
All right, that's this video. Thank you.
Get the fuck out of here.
You think Shaq uses Icy Hot every day?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, do you need Shaq to go, alright guys, I'm just a paid commercial? No, do you think he's fucking insured by fucking General's Insurance?
You don't think he
got the best shit, not some cheap ass insurance?
You don't think he has good coverage?
You think he eats that fucking, what is it, fucking fat burger every single day?
I do feel bad though because there's all, yeah, I would say like 70% of people are so fucking stupid that governments probably have to make it so simple so they won't harm themselves.
Dude, I have a lawsuit right now because I ordered a Shakaroni pizza and he didn't deliver it to me. From Papa John's? I thought
How long ago did you fucking?
I thought he was coming with it.
In the 2000s?
They didn't say that he doesn't deliver the pizza.
He's the new Papa John's.
That's another example of pandering to the lowest common denominator, I feel like.
But the lowest common denominator is oftentimes the majority.
Isn't that sad? That's why I don't vote. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like this is probably.
I think this is to help teen girls.
Yeah. Because they're the lowest common denominator.
Yeah. But that was happening even with magazines before the internet came around. That's like the same thing.
Yeah, just the new standard, right?
Yeah, people are always going to be more beautiful than you in a way.
So I've always been into fitness, right? And I would read these magazines and shit. Up until I was like 23, I literally thought all these bodybuilders just ate a lot of steak.
Yeah.
Once I found out it was steroids, I was like, oh, stupid on me. I don't need a disclaimer on the magazine. I just didn't do enough research.
Well, wouldn't it be tight though if all the fitness influencers are like, disclaimer, I'm sucking it in pretty hard right now. I'm sucking it in.
Once I release it, dude,
I'm sucking in like 21 PSI of pressure right now.
Some of my most favorite posts are hot girls that are like, oh, you know, I don't always look like this. I look like this. And then they do a side by side, and it's the same shit. There's no difference.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's just to show it,
and then girls in the comments are like, oh, you go, girl, you're so brave. And I'm all like, so relatable.
You can send it to me all day and I'll watch it all fucking day.
It's so fucking hilarious.
It's like just to show it guilt-free.
Yeah, it goes, oh, look at my stretch marks. I have stretch marks too. And it's like, you're still fucking fine. How does the ugly girl feel when they look at this shit?
You're a 9.98.
Yeah.
There's such a double standard with that, man.
It's like, what the fuck? You act like you're Quasimodo in one frame, and in the other one you're like this beautiful, like,
is that pandering? Is that pandering?
Huh?
Is that pandering?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's actually just self-fellation, isn't it? Like they're sucking their own dick.
Yeah, definitely.
The double standard is so stupid, is so strong with like when they have like a woman who's like 500 pounds and everyone's like, oh, you're so beautiful, but then God forbid a Superman have a double chin. You know, like you'll never see that.
That's true.
Yeah. You know?
I think body positivity only works for women because guys can't get away with it.
Well, they don't show like the actual making of that video. Like they'll have that Nike ad with that big chick, right? And like they're like, just do it and all that stuff, but they're not showing like the guys who like, they're like, hey, we got to get a wider lens for this. We got to go wider on this. Like they're not showing all that.
No, they're
not how it's made.
Nah.
A wider lens.
Wider. We got to go wider.
We need a 10mm on this motherfucker.
We need an IMAX lens.
Can we have more lights? Because everywhere they walk, there's shadows. It's casting shadows everywhere. We need more lights. That's what the conversations are saying. That's what,
They're like, these IMAX cameras are fucking heavy. We gotta move it back 7 feet.
I've been there. I've heard them.
They're casting too many shadows.
Like, the people aren't cynical enough, or they're not scrutinizing enough. So like, everyone takes everything for face value. So when they see everything, it is what's presented in front of them. So then they don't even know that it's not real.
Even the car commercials, right?
Yeah.
Where there's a fucking dummy getting slammed and his head falls off and it says like, don't try this at home.
Yeah.
I'm like, why you gotta put that fine print in there? Like, you think people, this is fucking crazy. There's people actually watching that shit and trying to slam their mom's car?
Or when they're racing down a canyon.
God damn.
I realized what a dumbass my uncle was, because he was like, man, we should not show superhero movies and all these things to kids. And I was like, why? He goes, because when me and my friends first saw Superman, we jumped off of a house and we all fucking broke our legs and stuff. And I'm like, but you guys are stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Superman.
you guys were the crayon eating
pretty
kids.
stupid. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
I watched all those things. I never jumped off a house. I never did any of that shit.
That's a parenting failure.
But in the movie, shouldn't Superman turn to camera and be like, hey kids, like don't do this?
This is CGI.
The cape doesn't work.
I think it's a fourth wall that can afford to be broken.
First off, isn't it worth saving a life?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's gonna be the next 20 years probably. The movies are gonna have disclaimers in the middle of it.
Because I'm like, you're the idiot that decided to jump from the house, right? If you were Superman, you could go from the curb.
That's true.
He doesn't fucking climb up and then jump.
That's blank, man.
You just fucking go like this.
Yeah.
I like the science behind that. That's very good. Very good.
Why did Spider-Man have to jump off a roof? That was pretty visceral. Because remember, like in the Tobey Spider-Man, where he's like jumping off a fucking roof and shit.
Every single one of them, even the Andrew Garfield one.
Yeah, why can't you start on the street? That's a pretty good point.
Yeah. Because everyone's gonna see you.
The street. If it saves one life, just start on the fucking street.
Start on the street.
Yeah, he has to,
on the street.
He has to climb.
People.
He has to climb to the top.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Because the whole point is just distance anyway, building to building. You could just do that on the street.
Just do it on the street.
Jackie Chan could do the same shit. That's why he's not impressive.
It's not as cinematic, sure, but at least it's not hurting kids.
Do you think kids in China were dying from trying Jackie Chan stunts, thinking that?
At the time, maybe it was Hong Kong.
A kid sliding down a whole chandelier in a mall.
You'd think about it though. You would never do
Kids
it.
with
jumping onto a
kids
hot
with
air
bird
balloon.
hands everywhere.
In every ball.
Jumping up parking garages.
happening.
I mean, I think we can all at least understand that, like, you know, yeah, the young women out there are maybe a little bit more susceptible, right, to the concept of like the imagery of it, right? You got people now that are just fucking, you know, Botox in their lips, eyebrow surgery here, getting veneers, you know what I mean, doing all these extra things, and it's just a lot more of a, and those are the socially phenomenal people that are online, right? Just like these absolutely like not realistic perceptions of beauty, and then like that being the standard for like success through it.
The sad statistic is the correlation with the onset of social media and then the rise in suicide in like teen chicks.
It's definitely not good for
That part
us,
is really
I think.
sad.
But who are they doing it for, bro? People like blaming men all the time.
What, the filters?
Yeah. It's true. You think it's for us? Nope. We don't care. We want to see you wearing a fucking t-shirt and jeans. That's it.
Yeah, cool.
I don't need.
Especially the shirt's wet.
On a trampoline, bouncing around.
The jeans too.
I don't need you in a fucking ball gown. All this other stuff.
All that shit's for each other.
It's for each other, dude.
Because guy standards is like here. Girl standards for themselves and each other's like here.
Guys salivate more for hot guys online.
Kind of true.
It does
I'm with you. Yeah.
Dude, you're with us, dude.
It's a whole thing with women, and I think it really sucks if you're in high school and having social media. That really must be hard, because like we were saying before, it's like when we went to high school, the hottest person was just the hottest person in your school.
Yeah.
And now you have to compete against Jenna Ortega. Like you gotta like compete against people that are not even in your school. Yeah. Like these are the coolest people.
You're looking at the top 1%.
Yeah.
With filters, with fucking plastic surgery, with great photography.
Yeah.
But guys are easy.
And they're millionaires.
Like, I think you're hot until you reject me, and then I think you're an ugly bitch.
It's a simple equation.
Really easy.
It's not harder than that.
It's not difficult.
Just don't reject me in front of my friends.
Why can't women understand that?
Yeah, they just can't. You just have to force it, I guess. I don't know.
Guys will lower their standard to any fucking woman that'll give them attention or a blowjob. Like it's
100,000% accurate. It's just an accurate statement.
100,000%.
You can't beat those numbers.
Have you ever seen that Instagram account called Celeb Face. All they do is they post pictures that celebrities post, and they find the originals, and they just show how much they're different.
Whoa. Because it's edited by
All
their
they
PR
do.
team.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing. Yeah, and it really shows you how far they go. Yeah.
You know who's pretty hot no matter what? Is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Shut up.
We're done. I'm serious. No, we're doing an article about her later
Oh, I know
that I'm
article that
hosting,
is. Yeah.
and I was looking at pictures of her in court. In court, harsh overhead lighting. And I'm like, damn.
You are advertising for Goop right now.
Wait, the one where she's holding like a coffee mug and she looks like she doesn't give a fuck?
Yeah. Exactly.
Amber Heard was like that too.
That's true. She's still hot.
In court, you're like,
If you can be hot in court, you're fucking hot.
you're like, what the fuck?
Put him on
dude?
trial to see.
Yeah, and you're losing the trial, and you're still fine.
In court is a funny standard.
If you're hot in court, you're not losing the trial.
No.
Maybe that's why there's so much court porn.
Is there? That's a weird niche, dude.
Everyone at the same time. What?
See, that's why he's on YouTube. That's why.
That's how you do it.
Take a note, Nick.
Take some notes, okay?
Nick, write it down, Nick.
More porn.
You want to be a big influencer like the rest of us? You want to make it in this town?